Let's give that a shot. Just gonna record that. Just a little bit. There we go. What? Yo, what's good? What's good? Welcome to the live stream, friend. Yo, what's good? Keep going. Keep up the struggle. Facts. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words. I mean, I feel innately hasn't been much of a struggle lately, but I mean, I think life, existence is a very interesting, it's an interesting wave. And you just got to keep on allowing yourself to sort of keep things in perspective. What's good? Yo, what's good? I'm good, brother. Appreciate you, Horu. What's good, Aditya? What's good? Yeah, I'm good. I'm actually in a very interesting place. I did magic mushrooms yesterday. It's like a microdose, and I actually ended up writing about 5 songs, like instrumentals, start to finish. So I'm in the process of studio recording those. I'm kind of working on some long format YouTube, but yesterday I was kind of just chilling. Yeah, Power and this Money Play song, bro. I'm not familiar, I must say. I'm not familiar with this. Welcome, welcome. Miss Yawn, what's poppin'? I'm not familiar with this song, Power Play Money. So that's just kind of some improv flowing through. But yeah, that's sort of been playing around with this very particular key recently. A few keys actually, but this beautiful. Let's see what key is this even in? Looks like we're in the key of F. But yeah, playing on this beautiful sort of chord structure that I'm improvising off of. Wow, Machine Gun Kelly, yo, high praise, bro. I mean, no shade at Machine Gun Kelly. He's a rapper. I'm not a rapper, bro. I'm a guitarist. I'm a guitarist, friend. Easy misconception. That's cool, brother. Big fan. Word facts. Yeah. I don't know how to. What's some things Machine Gun Kelly says? I don't know. Maybe he says like, "I beat Eminem." Yo, guys, I beat Eminem in the rap battle. Yeah. I freaking. How does he say? No, I mean no. Machine Gun Kelly. He's a beautiful soul. Musically, he's maybe not really like not my taste in music, but I think he's a cool dude as an artist. I still have to see. I still have to watch August Rush. Yeah, I still have not seen August Rush, admittedly. Yeah, but I found myself right again about 5 songs yesterday. All instrumentals. There was some lyrics, but mainly, yeah. Very happy with that. Now in the process of studio recording these. Yo, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Play Krishna High. I can't say I know. Hey, good lord, what's up? Okay, sweet. Yeah, I'm just improvising right now. Probably gonna go for a stroll, do a cold plunge in the forest soon, but yes. Thank you, Miss Youngmo. Appreciate you. The guy from Kevin Alone in New York. That's trippy, dog. Sing a song, I wanna dance. I don't know much songs to sing, brother. I do guitar improv here primarily. Like I make meditative sound journeys. Hello, brother. If you're Christian, please pray for our community. Huh? Because we were treated so badly. Even this, I don't know what to say, brother. I am not Christian, but I do believe in a spiritual higher source. So blessings from Canada. I deeply believe in sort of like spiritual context, but I do not resonate with Christianity. No hate, like, people can believe whatever they desire to believe, but it's not for me. Very interesting. Tasteful key shift. It's time to go vegan. Yo, that's dope. Thank you for sharing that, brother. Spanish flamenco. I do draw an influence from Spanish flamenco very, very strongly. Yes, sir. A word. Preamp popped off. I see my AMF was closer to 8. This makes so much sense. That's why my sound was a little bit indifferent. Interesting. I kind of like that sound, though. I have to close my eyes and feel the music. I got you, miss. I cannot play Nutshell, I would say, by Alice in Chains. I don't know how to perform that. That's good. Welcome, Vion. Beautiful. Welcome, welcome, friends. Well, thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, miss. I'm just, yeah, I've been feeling it. Like, I feel like I've been processing a lot these last couple days. And, yeah, I only did a live stream in the morning yesterday, but for most of the day, I was just kind of chilling on a microdose of mushrooms. And, yeah, I spent like 4 hours just kind of like creating some really emotionally complex music. It was beautiful. It's a very beautiful day. I feel very grateful to be able to have this ability. I was also infusing a lot of this percussive element here. Yo, what's good, Rom? I'm in BC. I'm in BC, Canada. That's beautiful. All night long, you say. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's what I aim to achieve is like a universal dimension of music where it's like, whether it's like 1 in the morning or just chill in the morning, it's like, yeah, I love to play guitar as much as humanly possible. And then that's why these streams are so easy and seamless for me. Is like I love to hold space, but I love to just create a musical journey. Shrooms versus acid. Personally, I'm an advocate of shrooms. Acid is beautiful. I've done it surely in bouts. I used to do it a lot when I was younger, like a lot being like, at least once a year or two. But I'm personally a massive advocate of shrooms. Yeah. But of course, intention is everything. Yeah. Do I play in any specific key? I do. I would say. What's good, Ricky Ponting? What's poppin', dog? Yeah, blessings, India. Much love from Canada, my friends. But yeah, basically the keys that I historically play in a lot, because I remember like I didn't actually think about that for the longest time, but I often play in the key of E. So right here, like I play in the key of E, but I also play in D sharp and A sharp and B minor. So like B sharp minor. But it's weird. I'll be honest. Like for the longest time, really I didn't really think about what key I was in. Like I knew scales. I knew all the sort of major and minor and all the classic scales and pentatonics and modes. But I didn't actually really think a lot about the scales because and what I think I do in or say the key that I play in, the keys that I scale in, because often scales are just 7 notes, right? And you can merge scales or merge keys so easily. Tastefully, it's like I think often without thinking about it. When I'm improvising for you guys, I'm popping around many different keys very actively. But again, E, D sharp, A sharp, and B sharp minor. It's one of my favorite dimensions to start, I would say. That makes sense. I was wondering because you didn't look like you were following any scale by the way you slapped the strings. Yeah, that's actually that's a unique parallel that I'll be honest that kind of deviates scales and that's almost like that's what I would call if we were to define it a harmonic theory. Like if we're talking about like harmonics, right? Like pinch harmonics. We have natural harmonics, which are all just synonymous with these strings. It's just I'm just striking artificial harmonics or natural harmonics. And I just strike these. Then when you introduce artificial harmonics, like we're talking about that's when we're dealing with natural harmonics, artificial harmonics, and also open strings all blended together. And I'll be honest, I actually no one taught me how to do things like slap harmonics or artificial slap harmonics. Like that's just something I sort of intuitively figured out. And I'll be honest, like if I were to break this down, try to explain what's going on here, it's kind of like if we're here, right? I'm on the 5th fret, 2nd string. This is actually it's a riff I break down in my shorts, but it's basically like we go 5, slide to the 7th, and then say you can fret to the 8th, do a hammer on. But what I like to do is I go 12 frets upwards and I strike the artificial harmonic. So we have our harmonic way up here, and then if I'm fretting to the 8th, I just go 1 fret up. But I can also go say 12 frets up, but I can also go say 17 frets, or all these different harmonics. They're all present here depending on where I am in relation to that. And I can also, in a rapid quick of a second or rapid second, I can slap these. So it's basically like, without going too in depth, it's like understanding somehow harmonics. Like if you understand artificial harmonics, and then you get really in the habit of slapping the harmonics for like rhythmic and really beautiful things can happen that aren't really necessarily normal. Yeah, it's good stuff though. It's good stuff. I love the sweet melody and listen to it. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's 1000% the intention. Yes, different dimensions, baby. The thumbnail looks hideous. It's grown, bro, but this is artificial harmonics. I don't give a fuck about the aesthetic appeal. I sometimes trim it and I use a 3D printed thumbnail, but for the sake of mastering artificial harmonics, it's a beautiful tool. Yes. I thought harmonics only sat at certain frets, so you're not forced to play in that key that involves those frets. Necessarily, yeah, well, it's like almost like harmonics naturally, of course, we're on the 7th, the 12th, and the 19th, which is quintessentially in the scale of E. But as you are artificial harmonics, that basically allows you to play a harmonic anywhere. Literally, you play a harmonic on every given part of the fretboard, and you're aligning the harmonics in the same way that natural harmonics are aligned. So there's 7 frets upward from the beginning of the fret. There's your natural harmonics, and of course there's the 5th harmonics, which is this is kind of where you deviate. It's like on a scale. There's these tones and semitones, and I would say basically, I may be botching this, but it's like the difference between the 5th fret here, right? This 5th and the 7th. Yeah, so it's like a semitone apart. You can actually strike that with the harmonic, and it's basically creating. And let's be real here, this is also a part of it, is when you're navigating artificial harmonics, you can key shift. You can actually key shift, obviously, just like any other scale with a harmonic. So I can be like, that's naturally in the same scale, but I can go like, up there, that's actually higher than what the fretboard even has. But yeah. Basically, I talk about this a lot. I don't think I can break this down for videos because most musicians can't really apply this, but yeah, it's basically like in harmonics, you can basically key shift with artificial harmonics if you understand exactly where to execute them. And I think that creates some of the most beautiful things. Did not know, thank you. Hell yeah. Happy to share. These are just things I just genuinely figured out. No one taught me this. No one was really doing any of this. I think Alexander Misko, he did similar realms of this. Like I think Alexander Misko and probably Mike Dawes also, he intuitively navigates these like higher different, these like atonal and tonal pinch harmonics. But I've never seen artists do this. This is why I kind of was super stricken to figure this out. Look like Justin Gajith. Interesting. Never heard of the homie. Justin Gajith. I feel like I look like so many people I've been told. Which is dope as fuck, because I don't know who these artists are or whoever. But I assume they're dope people. I'm very curious. It's K. More arpeggios. I got you. I'm curious, It's K, what your, if you can maybe describe it, what your level of musical ability is at. I'm very curious, because if you are latching onto, yeah, if you're latching onto these dimensions of harmonics, I'm very curious. It seems like you must have some awareness of how to apply these, which I love. Yes. Young Mo. I have no idea, bruv. She's just a super dope viewer that pops in. That's appreciating the energy. I swear, though, it's funny. I actually have figured out, because, you know, when my streams get, like, thousands of views sometimes, in peak times, there's, like, people that I do know from the real world that just pop in, like, the few times, and I'll just be like, I have no idea. Like, I'm just kind of chilling, assuming everyone's strangers. So that's always interesting. So why do you only play this tune? I'm playing improvisation, my friend. Yes, sir. Because I primarily focus improvisation and originals. Yeah, I'm not a cover artist. That's primarily why. Because also a part of this is I strongly believe in the process of channeling music. Like you're not just creating it. You can create music. Like you can sit there and like play a riff and memorize a riff. But I think there's another essence of music that often, you know, when you hear people that are sound healers, you know, when they're using resonance patterns to connect with music musically. And this is what I've been learning to do over the last like 4 or 5 years, is not trying to play music with the mind per se, but trying to channel music. Like purely intuitive. Yes, sir. No, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. But yeah, I've been finding myself the last couple days play around with these beautiful percussive elements. Play that again. Sure, bro. How do we do this? Where do we go? I think I did something in a different realm, but I'd have to watch it back. I swear, a lot of what I play, I literally am not consciously aware, unless it's like a song I'm working on. Like I'm working on the song I just wrote yesterday, where it's like that's kind of like the starting of the song I wrote yesterday called The New World. It's called The New World. Hell yeah, brother. I mean, hell yeah, miss. Thank you, brother. I feel blessed by the algorithm. This last like 6-7 days, I feel like really blessed that people have been resonating with my style or my playing style or my energy or whatever, or my vision with my YouTube, or I have been like consistently gaining viewers. So I feel very happy to be at this place. Because yeah, I started this channel about 4.5 months ago, and it's only this last like week and a half where I've been like consistently growing like very rapidly. So I feel deeply grateful to be in this place, and it's been making me very inspired. Those who get it will get it. I do, my friend. Beautiful. Thank you so much, It's K. Appreciate you chiming in. You're absolutely right. I feel like that's kind of that resonates with a lot of the things that I do. Is like I try on this channel. Sometimes I like to, just like almost I'd say cater or sort of like almost contour my sort of my facilitation to other people, to be like, okay, I'm curious to hold space for you guys, my audience, to see whatever sort of chaos wants to flow through or whatever sort of bliss. But often I feel what my intention with these streams is to facilitate from my own sort of lens. It's like I'm here to, almost like set the tone, be it musically, be it with a meditative safe space, be it with, philosophy or whatever, metaphysical sort of realms. And I feel really good about that because I know for a fact that YouTube works in such a way where I'm trying to attract people that are on that same sort of frequency, or those that maybe just, want to learn and listen and sort of feel from a different sort of perspective. Heck yeah. Yo, thank you, Leading Healing. My days, it's going actually super great. Yeah. I'll be honest, I had a really savage couple days where I was like processing a lot, shifting a lot of energy in my nervous system. And then I did some mushrooms and did some nootropics, wrote music all day, and yeah, now I feel great. Life's not perfect, but I definitely feel very good. One day it will be worth it. Hell yeah, brother or sister. Absolutely, I agree, Strange. I already feel very, very fulfilled and accomplished. Like I really, on the deepest level, I feel very good about my vision and sort of my path, and definitely, like, I strongly believe in that. It's like when you allow yourself to be at peace with the process, like you genuinely, basically, you succeed before you actually succeed per se. My YouTube channel, it's only been at like a few, it's at like 600 or something subscribers. Even when it was at like 20, 30 subscribers, I was really elated. I was happy with every little dimension of it. And I really feel this. This is like a lot of what I feel I understand about achieving success. And it's the same with, say, learning the guitar or mastering any sort of skill, is you succeed in your head, in your belief systems, far before you actually succeed. And of course, you reflect that and you project that outwards, and then eventually eventually you do actually succeed, like in every given context how you define it. But yeah, Alexander Marson. I gotta say, I like your words, bro, but I'm gonna facilitate this at any pace I desire. But don't worry, brother, I'm gonna play some music shortly. The singer, I want to see your shit. Hell yeah, brother. Welcome, Alexander Marson. Yeah, I'm playing around a lot with this kind of riff. Yes, sir. Indian songs. I cannot say that I'm familiar with Indian songs. Like I have much love for the Indian culture, but I definitely don't know how to perform any of these songs innately. Heck yeah, I get it. But the streamer, the comments and chat is also very intriguing, alluring. Absolutely, absolutely. I have so much love to the stream community. Like that's what I love to make clear is I'm here to facilitate, set a tone, a safe space, a meditative space. But I'm here for you guys. Like I'm here for the audience, the community. Like 1,000%. That's literally the core intention of my channels. I'm here to engage in dialogues, to plant seeds, creatively, like teach people how to play guitar. Like that's a huge intention of my channel. So 1,000%, like even if I have 1,000,000 subscribers or 0 subscribers, I'm here to hold space for the guitar community. Like that's literally why this channel exists. Now, obviously, it's going to go in many different directions, and I desire it to. But yeah, even if I have like millions of subscribers per se, I'm still going to do streams as frequently as I can because this is why I'm here, right? I love this shit. This is the community. It's community building, bro. Yeah, I'm trying. What I was doing earlier when I wrote a few songs was I was weaving in this 100,000% doesn't exist. Yeah, 1,000%. I know it's a play on words. Like obviously, 1,000%. I sometimes say 10,000%, 100,000%. But it's like a metaphor. It's just exaggeration. I'm exaggerating it. Yeah. Yo, thank you. Same with how I do. Hope you enjoy. Yo, thank you. Honestly, again, this is like keep smiling. Hell yeah. Okay. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Unhinged. Unhinged. But deadass, like I treat these streams like basically like I'm treating you like a conversation that I have in real life. Like if I was on a film set or just chilling at the gym, like it's literally like I create this space that I want it to be like transparent and regular. It's not performative. How did I do this? Yes, so I was doing this riff yesterday. One second, I'm going to grab my pan food here. It's funny, I found something I sort of noticed once with more bells. I got you, brother. I got you. Yo, thank you. Thank you so much, brother. Hey, I'm from BC, Canada. Yes, sir. In British Columbia. This is a frequency fork that's 528 hertz. I carry this around with me everywhere. And strike this. Yeah, thank you. This dude definitely goes to the little high school parties throughout the Aura farm. No, bro. Honestly, it kills me. It kills me when people like, um, for some reason, aura doesn't seem like a word. Like I love modern slang. Like I love like cooked and like, yeah, all that shit. But it's like aura just seems like it doesn't fit, bro. It doesn't seem like it's, yeah. Nah, but I don't actually go to parties anymore. I haven't gone to parties for like probably 5, 10 years. I go to raves, bro. I go to like shows, like venues, where there's like real, just like adult events. Listen to super dope live music. Yeah. Wow, that's such a beautiful compliment. Thank you, Young. Thank you, Miss Young Mo. That's really very kind. You do have cool vibe. Love from New Orleans. Yo, thank you, brother. Thank you, Strange. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. And blessings from Canada, my friend. Yeah. The chat's popping off, yeah. That definitely is gonna go, yeah, so that. Hell yeah. Yeah. No, I think the homie Chromo or whatever, he's just trolling. He's just trolling. It's cool, man. It's like unknown, an unknown dimension of it is like I rave, like I'm a tutter essentially. I'm a tutter. Like I do liquid tutting, and I go to raves a lot, like shows. I love live electronic music, but I also don't do drugs. Like I haven't done drugs in 11 years. But yeah, I really love partying. Like I'm a strong advocate. I think it's like it births creative energy. But yeah, it's a very unorthodox sort of thing. So how much time have you spent in Asheville? To myself? I'm in BC, so I've never been to Asheville, brother. Very nice. Let's master that a little bit more for that. That's plenty doing the chats. I don't know what to tell you. I can't help but, yeah. I feel like trolling manifests in many different ways, but I think a lot of it comes down to when people are projecting, their one-dimensional narratives on a multi-dimensional humans. Yeah, that's trolling, brothers and sisters. I'd love to hang out someday. That's thought. Interesting. Asheville. That's dope, bro. I've never thought of Asheville. Yeah, honestly, that's a huge part of this intention with this channel is, well, I desire to be a full-time YouTuber, like very much, kind of like a traveling nomad, more traveling bard type, where I can just travel everywhere, just go to Thailand, Peru, California, freaking Paris, wherever I want to go and stream, create content, you know, connect with other musicians, perform, create music, and yeah, that's what I'm desiring to manifest in this next year. And really, I feel like the trajectory I've been going, I think I could actually be probably a full-time YouTuber within about 6 months. Like I really think that's very much realistic. Yeah. I do play I do play piano also, yes. Hope you weren't calling me one-dimensional trolling. It's the Alan more than Nah, honestly, nah. I think you're definitely not a troll. I know you've been here a lot. You're sincere. But I'm just saying I think that is kind of the essence. I was defining trolling. Like almost looking at the larger context of what I think trolls, not yourself, but like, if we looked at the trolls that appeared the last like week, right? There was like, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 that were like true trolls. And they all were doing the same thing, right? It's the fact that they're trying to use the internet and trying to treat it, or almost like they're trying to act like it's real life. Like, they're trying to act like it's a substitution for real life. Whether they're trying to project their arguments or project their opinions about this, that, the other. It's, yeah. But yeah. I should be thanking the awakened happiness, positive energy within me. Hey, that's beautiful. That's so beautiful. Thank you, Miss Yanma. That's 1000% my intention here. Yes. Don't worry, anyone can say abusive words in live, because that's against YouTube Live. Interesting. It's true, yeah. Most people typically don't like to tread that fine line. I'm sure trolls, they're true trolls or people that are just trying to project their, I don't know, their bitterness. They may do that anyways. Like they'll, even if they get banned from a live. But so far, I feel very grateful. I've been definitely, I really love my audience and the people that I've attracted to my channel. It's like I've gotten very little trolls and whatnot. think I'm gonna record some of my guitar stuff here. Let's see how this works. I think I slowed the BPM down. Yeah, that's lots of stuff that is not English. Bro, my GF married another man, told to call me. What? I don't know what to tell you, brother. Your GF left and married another man. I think that inherently is a difficult but honest blessing from the universe. That's a redirection. Be like, you can, let go of this human being. Yeah, they've revealed themselves. You're free, brother. Go and receive love and open your heart and, align yourself with higher dimensions of relationships. You're blessed. You are blessed. We're all looking for being loved. Yeah, I mean, hell yeah. I mean, that's the thing is I think we all are worthy and deserving of love. So this is interesting. People are expressing some interesting social dynamics. I had a crush on a girl, but my friend said if you want to impress her, bestie, so you can tell me how I impress her, bestie. What? I mean, I don't know if that's great advice, to be honest. Like, sure, you want to maybe, you want to build a good rapport or respect, people as a whole, like feminine in that whole, if that's her friend. But nah, bro, just communicate how you feel, or yeah, be honest with yourself and her, and also be honest with where you're at and what you need in a relationship. If this aligns with her or does not, then be honest with that. I don't know. I think a lot of relationships literally just comes down to strong communication, healthy strong communication, and understanding what you need in your life. If a person genuinely does not fit this, then you have to be strong enough and resilient enough to let people go. It's a normal part of the human experience. Of course you do piano. Thanks to 3 times sincere. Heck yeah. Piano is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful instrument. I have lots of love for piano. And violin, yes. Welcome, Rana. Rooting yourself in your somatic body. Letting yourself honor the felt experience. Recognizing you are the creator of all things. The second that you believed it is or it is not so, so it is. I strongly believe removing from this sort of facilitation is we are the product of our choices. You may hear this fundamentally, right? Our choices make up who we are. And it's almost like fundamentally a lot of us, I think about this a lot when I go for cold plunges and I sort of reflect, is like, if you don't like the way your life is, fundamentally, all you have to do is make another choice. Make a different choice. You're the product of your choices. You are literally the allotment of all these different choices that you have. And I think a lot of us, we sort of need to fundamentally, like if we're struggling, if we're experiencing strife or fragmentation, it really just is an invitation from the universe to reflect deeper on the intention of our choices. Why fundamentally are we making the choices that we are? Are there better choices that are more in alignment with ourselves, which fundamentally there always is? And of course, This is just a part of being human. Is we all have free will. We all have the free will to choose anything we desire, for the better and for the worse. Things that are in alignment with us, things that are out of alignment. But that's the fundamental thing to return to, is let yourself understand and honor the power of your choices. Choose wisely, I would say. Yes, sir. Gahan, you're feeling bored, so let's listen to music. I agree. I agree. I'd say, fellas, and brothers and sisters of the chat, like, yeah, let Miss Young just be present here. We're all here to just like appreciate this space. Like, this isn't a chat room to try to date, or just let people be. Honor the sort of organic nature of this place. User, did you see? Reply to here to Ashe. I'm not sure what this is. Brenthar. I did not see the comments are getting a bit spammed here, but that's okay. What's good? What's good, God of Key? That's a very trippy name, my friend. I'm very good. I'm doing great. I've had a very interesting last couple days, but as I spoke to the beginning, I found myself do mushrooms and really just reflect and write a lot of music yesterday, and I feel very good. I feel very good about things. How are you doing, God of Key? Hope you've been well, friend. About you, I'm an ADHD and multitask. I'm not saying anything. Huh. Yeah, I mean, shout out to ADHD, baby. I got ADHD. I cannot say how to play AC/DC, unfortunately. I cannot say. Honoring the present moments in this experience. Being present with the stream of vibrations that is flowing through. Letting yourself be present with the emotions and the feelings that arise in this present moment. Embrace them. Honor them. Beautiful. I gotta refresh back to the start of this chat. Amazing. Beautiful. Bless. Yo, thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are legendary, man. Honestly, you make this space. You make this container. Thank you so much for sharing. Appreciate that, Miss Yon. Some beautiful words, most definitely. Must go. I found myself as I was falling asleep last night. I was reflecting on. I'm from BC, Canada. BC, Canada, my friend. But very much, I found myself reflecting on almost like the intention of breathing. Almost the means of, say, I used to practice breath work, every day before I would do. Are you the pyramid on your head guy? I'm not. I'm not the pyramid on head guy. I'm curious who this guy is. Unless, no, you mean the guy with the lamp on his head? Yeah, I have no idea. No idea who that is. What's good? What's good, SEO? Welcome, brother. Welcome. Saying end of the beginning. Can't say I know that one, friend. Yeah, don't spam the chat. But yeah, very simply, I was thinking about breathing. The concept of breathing. The idea that there's so much intention that can go into breathing. The intention of relaxing, every muscle, say in your diaphragm or in your chest. Even in the quintessential method of, say, Wim Hof, he has a breathing style where you're basically breathing in fully and then exhaling mostly but not fully. And then it's just like all the nuances, what you can basically invite your body to do as you're breathing. Say you're just very simply, there's so much nuance and intention that can go into breathing that I think is really life-changing. So yeah, very simply, I found myself very attracted to explosives. I was also on mushrooms, so this actually made a lot of sense. I had a very heightened, very unorthodox perspective that was flowing through. But yeah, I feel like this is kind of what I feel very compelled to introduce in the future, is talking about introducing awareness to your breath. Whether we are experiencing this sound journey together, it's just the idea of introducing a heightened awareness and heightened intention to our ability to breathe. Opinion on Indians are increasing in Canada. No opinion, honestly, no thoughts. Yeah, I would say nothing. Don't spam the chat, bro. Don't spam the chat. Yeah, honestly, like historically, I've never had problems with Indians or any culture really. Like I genuinely have friends of all different cultures and races, and yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know, it's Canada, bro. We're a ethnic diversity. That's what we celebrate. And quintessentially, this channel, the intention of this channel is literally just to discuss music. To talk about our journeys within music, to create a meditative, safe space, to relax. To meditate, to breathe. Politics, other sorts of things, related to religion and politics. It's not what this channel's for, and that's kind of what I was speaking in the previously. This is also not what the internet is for, I feel. I don't. I don't know. I might have to. What's the word? Time out, you Verenda. If you continue to sort of. Yeah. Feels like that's disrespectful to people. Hmm. You said about music, so sing. Do not know how to perform that. Yeah. tune, yeah. All right, Verenda, if you continue to spam, I'm gonna have to mute you, or what's the word? Timeout. So you can still be in this one, but I'll have to time you out from chat if you continue to spam. But it's all good, brother. What's this guy? Hmm. Yeah, honestly, like, yeah, we can go down that rabbit hole, but it's like, why not just? Yeah, I think there's a lot of misconception and fragmentation for people that are projecting hatred on different people's ethnicities. Same with people, projecting on any sort of dimension of that. It's like that's not. This is not a space for that. That sounds like the intro of Pearl Jam song. Interesting. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, Victorious. Beautiful. I feel like I gotta appropriate that key for that. Yeah. Thank you so much, brother. I've heard that before. Phenomenal. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's yeah. I very much I love novelty. I engage a lot with novelty. I'm actually very active. I'm using the acoustic or the Tonewood amp. So yeah, it's the Tonewood amp. If familiar. What's the word? Alexander Misko and Mike Dawes. They use this a lot. They're actually sponsors for this product. Going off kilter for some of those. See, so an hour. There we are. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that, Soup. Do you do covers? And the Rally Dynamics Q and Canada places Q and stream. Dynamics Q in Canada. I'm not sure what that is. Yes. Just some things I'd really like to hear. Ah, word. I see. I see. I'm very much. Yeah, no, I do covers, but primarily this is the essence of it is when I began guitar when I was like 13, 12 years old, right? At least that's when I really started playing guitar. I covered a lot. That's all I did. I would cover Avenged Sevenfold, Metallica, Breaking Benjamin, 3 Days Grace, like tons of stuff, just lots of covers. And I got to this place where I became bored with covers. I was just like, this feels like stagnating. It's stagnance. And yeah, so the last like 9, 10 years, I also learned a lot of Andy McKee, Grayson Earhart, bunch of artists, a bunch of beautiful guitarists that sort of formed my style. But I kind of went on this journey to master improv. Like that was kind of like the essence of it is, and I genuinely believe to this day it's like the reason why I'm able to apply myself and be so powerfully inspired is because I focus on original and improvisation. I see it as almost like a channel. I access this channel and I connect deeper with a realm of improvisation. So I do teach people. I've been actually, since I created this YouTube channel, I've been breaking down riffs and I've been learning some covers, but I find myself get bored very quickly for covers. I'm not a cover artist. I actually think people that are cover artists are probably deeply unfulfilled musically. Maybe they have all the time in the world. Maybe they full circle have become masterful composers and then they just spend all their time covering other people's music. That's a thing. But I think a lot of people, societally, it pressures them to cover other people's music because people validate them. People that are new musicians, they spend all their time and energy learning other people's music because everyone goes, oh, it's so beautiful, and they get all this validation, but they're not really developing as a musician. So I think we live in a very interesting time where there's a split for a lot of people. They deeply, for their own music evolution, need to step outside of fixating on covers. So yeah, long story short, it's like I have a lot of strong opinions on people fixating on covers. And honestly, by no means, I love music. I love music very much. Hell, I spend some time covering other music, playing it out for fun. But I don't focus on trying to perform it. In the future, this could change. As I master music, I'm in different avenues, and I desire to be like, okay, let's just spend time mastering other people's music. But at this point, yeah. I'm definitely just improvisation, writing my own music, that's just straight from a channel. It makes me happy. This is what has allowed me to inspire myself as a musician. If people find joy in covering music and that really keeps them going, then beautiful, but it's definitely not been for myself. Very nice. It's all about a deep connection with the cover, so I guess you relate to that by finding new ones to do. We're saying cover artists are what? I fundamentally, now cover artists, I think in the modern society, they often, this is at least what I experience. I know a lot of musicians, like in the local, music scene in BC, that they almost fixate on covers, where they're trying to, get validated, where they're trying to like, put out music that's popular so they can get lots of engagement, and maybe they can, get some sort of traction. But it's like they don't truly focus on really taking the time and energy to forge their own style, to perfect it, as musicians. And honestly, that's the music. What's the word? It's the industry. It's the industry for you. There's industry pressure. So, yeah, I think I mean, some musicians, they're genius, they're masterful, and they can just rock covers, they can rock originals. They've developed fully as an artist. But as an artist who's been like, spent the time, I've been in the scene for about 16 years, and I've seen the process of when I was like, 10, 12 years old, working on covers, learning the means to sort of apply other music to learn to write original music. It's like there's a very interesting split, like almost like philosophically or psychologically, of where people choose to invest their energy. And yeah, I think a lot of it, it's basically they're trying to some degree receive validation. Maybe some of them they aren't, but I feel like that's a huge role in it. Yeah. Oh, that's very kind. Appreciate you. I joke about this a lot, where I feel like these streams, I just like low key just get love bombed. Everyone's just like throwing all these nice compliments. I mean, I deeply appreciate it. I'm not used to receiving so many compliments, but yeah. Very nice. So put a channel length. I think it's doable not to take from the audience being here, but if they do like, I mean, I would say I don't think that's. I mean, advocate yourself, definitely promote yourself, but I wouldn't say trying to like attach your channel and formally advertise. I don't think that's the right move. I mean, I've genuinely, yeah, I think the right people will find you, but I don't. This is not a promotion. This is not a page to promote other channels, especially channels that I've never seen, that I don't really know of. I'm sure it's incredible though. Like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, that's definitely not the intention of these streams. It's like, beautiful. Oh, that's very kind. That's absolutely. I 100%. I definitely feel that you're definitely an angel. Thank you, Miss Youngmo. Yes. What do I believe in? What do I believe in? I mean, I believe, a lot in a lot of beautiful things. Like, I believe we are the creators. I believe in, I'd say, the quantum realms, of how all things are infinite. I believe in a lot of things. I believe in our belief in within self. I believe in forming a relationship with the somatic body. I believe deeply in discipline and perseverance and integrity. I believe in, pushing yourself, engaging in discomfort, training and practicing, unapologetically and passionately, and speaking your truth. I know when you're used to it, if you always think there's to say it's that, as I think you were say what you are, you're getting them all the time. But hey, relate to the sentiment. No, I mean, I think I only started streaming, about a month and a half ago. First time in my life ever streaming. I put out content, I receive praise. I have had lots of intimate partners that openly express, compliments and love. And, I feel like I'm very valued in my life. But it's a different degree when there's like people that are just like pouring, compliments, just like, which again, I appreciate, but I find it's interesting. It's almost like when I started doing these streams and I started blowing up with these streams, it was almost like to the ego and to my dopamine. I was like, wow, this is like a burst. This is a burst of energy. Like quintessentially, I also strongly advocate in the dimension of being humble, right? Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. Not fair enough. I mean, I'll be honest here. It's like, um, you may not know me outside of my life, but I do many different practices. Like guitar is one of the many modalities that I focus, that I've had success in, and in truth, I really deeply believe in the process of being humble. Like, almost like if you're a famous actor per se. I love actors. I, listen to a lot. It's like it's almost like it's important to keep your ego in check. Like no matter how much success or how much praise you receive, it's almost like it's important to recognize how little we actually know, and the process of being this is being humble. But yeah. What's good? What's good, Joe Mojo? OG homie. Yeah. You're sing perfect. I can't sing this song, brother, but that's a beautiful intention. Yeah. We were for plugging each other. I mean, honestly, it's weird. As for plugging each other, this stream is the intention is I don't want to normalize that mentality. It's like, all right, we're just plugging each other nonstop. It's like you realize for like 2-3 months, I streamed and I had zero follow or like had zero engagement. Like it's like I really believe that it's important. Like if you want to host your own streams and develop your process where you're able to hold space and advertise and promote other channels, that's beautiful. Like I want to collaborate and lift up other channels, people I know in the future. But still a tiny creator myself. Like I'm trying to just be present and trying to navigate this process of being a creator. But yeah, I've been grinding in this process for many years. So it's like I like the process of being a musician. So I don't know. I think there's something important to, like, of course we want to lift each other up and we want to constantly like promote each other, but also it's like that's not what this stream is for. I don't want this to be filled with people just promoting themselves and whatnot. Of course, that being said, like if we connect, like musically, creatively, and we want to collaborate, then I'm all for that, like 100%. Yeah, YouTube is larger than any city. Facts, yeah. Pretty recent streaming, so still feeling it out. Yeah, it's honestly, I've been kind of extremely grateful for the direction this has been going, where it's like, I've had a trajectory, a strategy for YouTube. Like I study YouTube a lot and I think about how to grow my channel like professionally as much as humanly possible. But streaming has really put a lot of things in perspective because it's creating this real world authentic interaction where I can actually interact with my audience. I can actually like get visceral feedback and actually really create a stronger vision and connection with YouTube as a whole. And I feel good about it. It's a lot of work. Like honestly, sometimes, how long are you streaming for tonight? Word facts. I feel today I'm probably gonna stream for like another like half an hour at most, and then I'm probably gonna go for like a cold plunge, do some training, write some music, work on some studio stuff. But then probably within the next like hour and a half, do another stream. Like that's been kind of the trajectory. But hmm. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Mm-hmm. I agree. It's definitely, I think part of my quest as a performance artist and as a human being definitely has been like, learning how to be very confident, unapologetically confident. But I'll be honest here too. It's like again, um, the more that I've noticed myself actually achieved, some real achievements. I've been like happy with achieving dimensions of mastery with guitar, and I'm also a stage performer. I do like fire performance, LED performance. I'm a tutter. I'm also into acting. All these parallels. The more I've achieved like genuine success, where I'm like, wow, I'm actually like, I see strides. I'm getting very good at my performance, and I'm getting a lot of praise. I almost see that there's a fine line between where the ego can almost have like a false sense of like, but this is confidence, and just like, but the ego just likes to be fed, where in reality it's like being humble is almost like a universal penetrating truth, where it's like you don't have to have a humble stance. You don't have to be humbled and be open to the universe directing energy and blessings into you. But the reality is this is where the most powerful things occur. It's like when you hold a humble stance, like a genuinely humble heart, and you're open to embracing the people around you and embracing the world around you without ego, without this like, this cloud of like being like, but I am, this is all I am, or I'm so great, or I identify with this. You see the world in different light. And this is almost what in the essence of spiritual context is, but yeah. So it's almost like I think you can never be humble enough. Like, let's be real here. You can look at this fine line between confidence. I am a confident man. I'm confident in pretty much everything I do, but I actually continuously will advocate for the importance of people being humble, no matter what. I don't think it's a like I'm obviously not perfect. I'm figuring this shit out, but I think the more that I've learned as I evolve as an artist, and I have people like to offer genuine support and praise, I recognize these are also continual reminders to be humble. Yeah. I'm not sure. Good morning. Good morning, Fact by Ashu. Beautiful. I guess this morning, yeah, it's lunch here. Yo, that's dope. Welcome, Mike. Welcome, Mike. Appreciate you, brother. Leading, so he is genuine, one of the most. That's very kind. That's kind words. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know if you're referring to me, but I didn't think you were trying to minimize my worth. No, I don't take that. I don't take it. Nah, you're good. Trust. I just feel like again, it's a thing that I'm kind of unpackaging where in my experience, like it's literally been like the more you have, the more that you have to be grateful for and feel like blessed by, the more you by natural accord, you recognize that there's nothing greater than just to be humbled by it all, to hold a humble heart. No matter like, it's like almost there's deeper dimensions of mastery. There's always deeper things that you can learn from the people around you. And the way to do that is by surrendering to an open heart and being humble. Yeah. I'm from BC, Canada, friend. Yeah. Absolutely. Love oneself. See an email. Beautiful. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's definitely see if this aligns. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Miss Youngmo. Bless you. Yo, fact. Fact, Bashu, stop spamming. Stop spamming, brother. phenomenal. Ray Bondi, fire performer. You almost remind me of him. Very interesting. I can't say I am familiar. Ray Bondi. I might have to look into that, yeah, to see what the homie is. Yeah, it's. I swear the fire performance scene is very like tight knit and very niche. Yeah, what's good, Spider Punk? I'm using a tone wood amp, so a preamp. It's not a pedal. I don't actually have any pedals. I would love to get many pedals, but yeah, I use a tone wood amp. Yeah, it's like a preamp that magnetically attaches and then it stretches out the natural resonance patterns. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Joe Mojo. Appreciate you, brother. Absolutely. Wow. 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 That's really. Thank you, Jenny, for sharing. Honestly, I hope you find peace, and know that you are loved. You are loved on this journey. Yeah, wow. I have a lot of, I'd say, thoughts about understanding how to transition, understanding the transition to the next life. And I genuinely feel like, we live sort of in an infinite portal of continuous reincarnations. And, it's almost like life is, yeah, it's like it really is. There's another dimension beyond that's beautiful, it's blissful, it's warm, it's welcoming. And, yeah, I think that's transitioning to the next life is a beautiful thing, as much as it's also harrowing to, let go and, surrender to the identity of self. But I hope you have a peaceful transition. And yeah, I appreciate you here. Honestly, that's really powerful. Beautiful. I do not songs. What? So I don't know what you mean, bro. By songs, please. I'm doing original and improv right now. Yes. Yo, thank you. That's wow. That means a lot, bro. Like honestly, I I've only been streaming again this last like month and a half, like tops. But yeah, I've come to realize like I feel fortunate to be able to hold space for this, to have this intention to create this channel and engage and create these streams. Because it feels like YouTube needs this. Like the YouTube community needs these kind of these types of portals. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. F Life Oasis. Dude, I actually don't know this. I love Oasis. I don't know how to perform them unfortunately, but I'm working on a couple of Oasis songs that I want to perform, but yeah, I don't have it down very much. Let's go. familiar with that scale very actively. We got that. Mm-hmm. Bless. Good night. Blessings from Canada, friend. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the subscription, brother. Appreciate you. Hello, I have critical kidney, kidney, pancreas, infection, electrolyte, and heart problems. ICU for 3 weeks, urgently need financial help. I was unable to work. I'm not sure how to respond to that. I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't think. Yeah, bless. I hope you find the support and resource you need. But I honestly, yeah, this isn't. I don't think this is a channel where people. This isn't a Patreon or what's the word? A GoFundMe. Yeah. Hmm. Realize that music completely changes the way you see the world before coming to this channel. Wow, that's awesome. That's really powerful. I feel the same way as the creator, as the as the channel for this. The channel the YouTube channel, it's like a channel for music where definitely like this is like this is a mutual experience. I'm happy to hear that. Thank you for sharing that, Miss. Yeah, Miss Yeonmo. That's literally the intention of this channel, among various, is like I really just desire to put out this dimension of healing with music. So I'm super happy. Heck yeah, bro. I love that you expressed that because Mr. Joe, or most Mojo, Mr. Joe Mojo. I've got that request quite a few times, and beautifully enough, I actually did. Well, I composed about 5 compositions yesterday, and I'm in the process of still studio recording them. It shouldn't take too long actually, but yeah, I have about 4 or 5 like really strong compositions that I'm really proud of. That sound really beautiful in this style that I'm in the process of recording, and once I record them, I'll definitely release them on Spotify. Yeah. I appreciate the interest, brother. Like you're a legend. Like you guys inspire me, man. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Yo, what's good? What's good, Shwaroop? I'm from BC, Canada, my friend. Yeah. British Columbia. Yeah, it's very naturey. It's actually like sunny as fuck right now outside, so definitely feel at some point I'm probably gonna go for a run and cold plunge. Yes. Desi was that. Interesting. Sweet. What's good? What's good? Welcome, Herman. What's poppin', brother? Phenomenal. Yo, let's go. Thank you, brother. It's definitely, it feels very real. Like I feel the response and the receptivity of this audience. I feel that I'm growing is definitely sincere. So I appreciate this. Yes. Hmm. Yo, what's good? What's good? Trying to experiment with that. Hmm. Beautiful. Yo, thank you, brother. Appreciate the sub. Appreciate the subscription. The subscription. Beautiful. Facts. Well, appreciate you so much, brother. Appreciate you, Mojo. I know you've been here, or Jomo. I love the dimensions of community that I feel like really, even when I was just really on this journey where it's just like, yeah, the support went deep. Yes. Yo, sweet. Yeah, the medicines, brother. I'm curious what dreamfish is. I've never heard of this one. Very beautiful. Music heals, but companionship is much more healing. Absolutely. I feel that's where it's like I was reflecting on that a lot where I was like, I love the presence and the energy that these streams bring, and I've like, and this is like a dimension of community, but definitely the more I reflect deeper, it's like, yeah, there's so many different realms of community that I feel like in the real felt world and the real world experience. And if anything, I feel like my content and these portals is an invitation to go and bring this feeling or this dimension of desiring to unify and connect with community and bring this to the real world. Go outside in the real world, embrace and experience the community around you. Of course, yeah, my name is Ryan. Yes. My moniker is Ashe, as it is. It's like a Yoruba power word. It's like an energy word. It means basically the power behind the actions and that we have. And there's a lot of beautiful meanings, but yeah, I go by my name is Ryan. It's actually an interesting story how I discovered the word Ashe and how this kind of unraveled into this period here, into this moment of creating this as my YouTube channel. Yes, sir. Well, looks like my preamp battery needs to be adjusted soon. Like the songs out there for them looking at some. Amazing. Very cool. That's so beautiful. Do you know a Dylan who does cold plunges and singing bowls? He bet he travels the world. Interesting. I can't say I do. Dylan. Yeah, no. I mean, the medicine sort of spiritual community is pretty tight knit, but definitely, yeah, it means energy something likes to flow freely. That's beautiful. That's very beautiful. Appreciate you, Miss Yanma. Yeah, that's honestly, I'm a strong advocate of cold plunges. Like, I really feel like the transformative nature of them is just, yeah, it's just life changing, very much. I'm on day 19 of doing cold plunges in the river, and that's really it's been phenomenal. I've been constantly listening while chatting. You sure know how to create a vibe. Amazing. Yo, thank you, brother. I try. In truth, I'm almost like I'm a bit low energy today, but overall I'm feeling good. Like I feel blessed. And welcome, Phoenix. Appreciate you. SK Pal 2. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you chiming in, my guy. I definitely just feel blessed to sort of create this portal. Amazing. Very cool. Yeah, definitely. I've been asked a number of times, and always an honor to sort of have that request. But yeah, right now, I don't teach guitar historically. Like I teach friends, and I do it sort of playfully in person with a lot of friends in my life. But I do not. In the future, that's probably going to change. Like once I really crystallize my channel and have my business scaled, I definitely feel I would love to take on students and just teach as much as humanly possible. But yeah, it's kind of part of my intention with this channel is to create this channel and this style of creation that is flexible. Basically I could travel the world, create as much content as I desire, or little as content, and I have very little restraints with my time. And I feel like in the future, I surely will, once things warm or open up, I'm open to definitely taking on students and teaching as much as humanly possible. I feel I have a vision where I desire to just create like guitar courses naturally, and probably in a very unique way. But I definitely just want to teach. I want to pass on the love and the knowledge of harmonics that I have. Yes. Hear a gut laugh, like an extended laugh from you. Okay. I was going to mention this may not find interesting. Just made the connection. I don't see the dog often. But there's a dog. I'm so confused. What? There's definitely cats in here, but yeah, I have a cat that I love hanging here, but I do not, yeah, have a dog. You ever come to the UK ever? Absolutely, brother. I definitely would love to visit the UK. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Kiana. This guy. W, honestly, we gotta do throw some symbols, but yeah, W's in the chat for Mr. Joe Mojo. Like the homie he's an OG fans. Sounds like Estas Tone. Hell yes, brother. I deeply take my influence from Estas Tone. I love Estas. Like I don't think I've never covered any Estas's music, but he's genuinely one of my core inspirations. That's definitely a very like Estas playing where it's like Definitely love Estas. Yo, thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you chiming in, Keanu. Seem like a real sincere human being. Welcome. What's good, Sevda? Welcome to the stream. I swear to buddy, there's just like, anyone that knows the Stas tone and makes that connection, like that's just like, that's legendary. Appreciate you, Miss Youngmo. Appreciate you. Not sure if that asked. Oh, okay. I must ask. Make sure you do not spam, my friend. Phenomenal. It's been a great stream so far. Beautiful. Hey, did you fuck around with before you found your own style? Welcome, Piper. Welcome, Piper. I mean, that's, yeah, basically, I used to play a lot of punk rock and metal, and basically the core genres that I experimented with for a long time were alternative rock, punk rock, and psychedelic rock. So before I was like, yeah, writing a lot of music, probably about 9, 10 years ago, I basically had, I play a Jackson, like my Jacksons are over there. Unfortunately, headstock's damaged, but I'm gonna buy a new Ibanez actually next week. But basically, yeah, I'm also like a punk rocker. Like I shred and play lots of like punk and metal. That's like my roots. Like that's what really inspired me. But basically, yeah, before I wrote my own music and focused a lot on like creation, I was very attracted to punk rock and psychedelic rock and alternative rock. So it was almost always those polar worlds. Like when I was, processing a lot, like integrating a lot of turmoil or, just really feeling a lot of dense energy, I would often just burst into explosions of punk rock, be it like the guitar, be it the vocals, be it covering music. And then I also, when I was more happy and blissful and really just like ecstatic and celebrating life, I would often play a lot of psychedelic rock, like artists like Closure in Moscow, which is like psychedelic. Artists like what is it called, the Mars Volta. Um, yeah, a lot of like unorthodox as fuck psychedelic rock. Like that's what I would kind of play around with. I would cover a lot of, like, I covered a lot of Closure in Moscow, a lot of Mars Volta, and then if I was feeling more energetic, like really like again like turmoilic and almost like yeah, I was feeling like intense energy, and then I would often cover like 3 Days Grace and Breaking Benjamin, and yeah, lots of 3 Days Grace. Mars Volta. I haven't to see Kios. You see Kios. I'm not sure what Kios you mean, like seeing them live, or I think, but yeah, I've never Mars Volta, like I love deeply. Like they blow my mind all over. But yeah, I actually haven't. That's actually a blissful reminder. I think I'm gonna I'm gonna dive back into trying to break down and cover some Mars Volta just for the fun of it, but also see if maybe some of my viewers would be down to learn some Mars Volta. You have such a good time. You decided to roll more than half an hour. Yeah, yeah. It's I mean, I honestly, it's funny. I sometimes do streams. Like when I was new to streams, I would do streams for like 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes. Just pop in and out, sort of experiment, connect to my audience, send out some love. But lately, as I've been like receiving a lot of love from the algorithm, I often stream for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Like I'm just chilling here. It's like I'm kind of here. I'm here for the vibe where I'm just playing music, building my YouTube business, but also, yeah, it's like the algorithm seems to, as I'm here for like maybe 2 hours or so, I literally just get enamored with these streams. Like I just really enjoy the process. Sometimes to a point where I have to like set boundaries. I'm like, damn, I've been streaming for like 2 hours, 2 or 3 times a day. I gotta like set boundaries. I'm like, all right, I gotta like go train, go to the gym, just sit in stillness. But no, I love this. I love this community. I love this process. How to learn guitar. Hell yeah, brother. Beautiful question. I was recording before I went to my stream. I was working on some long format YouTube videos about, yeah, basically that, like advice I'd give to new guitarists. And I mean, low key, like long story short, if you want to learn guitar, step one, got to get a guitar. Get a good guitar that you really love, that you resonate with, like one that you're just like really attracted to picking up. But once you have your guitar, once you're like, okay, I'm dead set on this style, maybe having an electric guitar, maybe an acoustic guitar. I personally started with acoustic guitar when I was like 10 years old. And then I quickly got myself a Jackson when I was about 11 or 12. And then I played electric and like would shred and rock out for like many years. And then eventually when I think I was about 19, 20, that's when I got my first acoustic guitar like this and then started to do progressive rock acoustic guitar. But yeah, very simply, get yourself a good guitar that you resonate with. Take the time to really just like do some research, find an instrument that resonates with you. And I would say the secondary piece of once you get into guitars, you got to strengthen your hands. Like focus on whatever elements of guitar elicit joy and inspires you to engage. So whether we're talking about legato technique. As a beginner guitarist, this is fundamental, is understanding how to simply synchronize your two hands and play hammer-on, sliding, and pull-off, legato. That's really like the construct, the foundation of so much lead guitar play is just legatos, with tapping, with whatever elements you want to include. But another part of that is if you're attracted to, say, open strings, like open chords, I mean, just learning some foundational chords, like learning the C chord, learning the G chord, learning the D chord, or learning the A minor, which is one of my favorites. If you can just practice those and develop your finger strength and develop ultimately calluses, that is a major part of learning guitar. Once you have calluses and you can physically press on the guitar, that's going to be a major step forward. And ultimately, I would say be very patient with yourself. If you're new to guitar and your fingers are physically adjusting, be patient with yourself. Let yourself develop calluses. Recognize this unique phase of the journey you're in and have a vision. Allow yourself to move forward, but be patient with yourself when you're new. And again, finger strength is king. Like I don't speak about this very actively, but I'm actually making a Patreon where I'm going to be sharing a lot of behind the scenes training protocols and things I do, just like, things that have sort of shaped me into the guitarist I am. But a lot of what I do is I train handstands and handstand push-ups, like advanced calisthenics. And I also am a tutter, like I do tutting. And the thing with both of these things is they all are strengthening your fingers. And they're also strengthening your ability to integrate movement and to integrate rhythm. So, yeah, there's a lot to unpackage there, but simply have fun, train your hands, recognize the phase of the journey you're in, find a good guitar that you love and resonate with, and if you can do these things and, just have as much fun as humanly possible, you will find yourself, right on the path, I would say. Introduce you up and down. The D chord is awesome. Yeah, I agree. The D chord is beautiful. Honestly, I mean, I think all bar chords. It's funny. I speak of this a lot. I didn't use bar chords for like probably like 6, 7 years playing guitar. Like I just did not think I had the capacity to apply bar chords. But legitimately, as a fully grown adult, as a guitarist for X amount of time, I love bar chords so much. But it's like, yeah, it's really like once you recognize your ability to train your hands and just like progress to a point where you can maybe like have the finger strength to apply bar chords and have maybe the thumb technique to apply bar chords, then a whole new world opens up. Yeah. Namaste. Namaste. Yeah. It's wild. I'll be honest, like to this day, I think I've been transparent about this very actively. It's like the way I approach guitar is it's almost like I see it as a very complex game. Like it's the same way I see actually a lot of things. The same way I see tutting, the same way I see just a lot of stuff like martial forms it's like a complex game. And the way I find myself play this is for me for many years like as a young kid, I did not focus on music theory, on technique. I wasn't trying to like, just shred through all the scales. I honestly, as a young kid, I just didn't give a fuck. Like I was like, this is boring. This doesn't feel resonant. And as a full-grown adult, it all makes sense now. Like my ears got to a place where it's trained, where I understand how to navigate all the patterns. And now, as a full-grown adult, I like learn to reintegrate the scales and the patterns. But yeah, it's like whatever truthfully is fun for you. If you have fun, like if you love, scaling through jazz theory and doing jazz scales and freaking blues scales, if that's really fun to you, then beautiful. Like all the power to you. But for me as a young kid, that was not the case. You're charismatic too, you son of a bitch. You got Well, thank you. I have I am good. I am good at communicating, I feel. Should be streaming on a shit ton of platforms. I imagine in due time, absolutely, yeah. I feel like part of my intent is I want to stream on Twitch and YouTube. And maybe also like if I could somehow stream on like Instagram at the same time. Like just kind of do a trifecta. But I also feel like part of my YouTube is like my core intention. Like I really desire to grow my channel on this YouTube. Like YouTube is special to me. The community of it, the platform itself. Like I genuinely, and this is like I feel like what I would love to focus among everything. Like if I make money off of like Instagram and TikTok and whatever, then beautiful, all the power to it. But YouTube for me is kind of my focus. I want to, firstly, and primarily succeed in YouTube. Like it's like I've been studying YouTube a lot and feel really strongly about just um, the special community and the special opportunities that exist on YouTube. So I feel very passionately about strictly YouTube. So if I can grow and succeed in YouTube, primarily this would be beautiful. Can you tell the major weakness and major strength of your country? Reply to me, because no inflammation or inflation. I mean, discussion was not political. That seems kind of political, like economical. And but yeah, I can be transparent with you, brother. I mean, it's Canada. I live in BC, right? BC, Canada. Um, I think the strengths that we have is the communities, the acting community, the dance community, and even the electronic music community is very strong. Weaknesses is I think the live music scene is not so strong. And also, for being transparent, economically, BC, that is Vancouver, Lower Mainland, it's insanely expensive. It's egregiously expensive. Like genuinely, this is kind of like a meme if you live in BC. Is like the prices are like insane. Like you have to make a lot of money to be able to afford property or even just like a good apartment in Vancouver area. So yeah, positives. We have a very beautiful creative community. Our acting community is thriving. The dance community is thriving. Yeah, the electronic dance scene is incredible, but economically, it's very challenging. Yeah, I'm a new artist, released on YouTube. Got about ZZK views. Be happy if you could rate my song. Don't push me, don't push me. I mean, I'll check it out. I'm not here to promote. I'm not here about self promotion. I mean, I believe strongly in just grind it out. You know, study the algorithm, keep on being consistent, and you will grow. Yeah, I'm a young YouTuber myself. I'm like at like probably 600, maybe 650 subscribers now. I don't know exactly. What's good? What's good? I'm actually, yes, I absolutely would love to make a Discord. I've been kind of, it's funny, I'm in this place where this week has been such a like wave of momentum and inspiration where I'm literally sitting like, when I'm not on my streams, I'm literally sitting there like reflecting and organizing my thoughts about how I want to move forward with growing my business. Like I'm actually in the process of making a Patreon, in the process of making like elaborate long format content that I'm feeling really good about, but I also need to make a Discord. Yeah. Yes. I lost your channel. Now you found it again. Wicked. That's beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate you here. Welcome back, Sarah. I remember you. What's good? What's good, Tilak? What's good, brother? Yeah, but that's beautiful. Let's see the homie Prakash Kumar. Thank you for playing and no, or thank you for replying. And many Indians replying for me, it was that because some of the Indians know the major strength and weaknesses of our nation. Ah, that's hey, bro. That's I appreciate your transparency about yeah, because like let's be real, like again, I I respect people having their political, religious opinions, but this is a music channel. Like we're here to have dialogues about music primarily, and obviously we can talk about the communities and talk about whatever. But I just want to set the precedent where we're being like respectful and intentional with our thoughts. So yeah, bro, I think yeah. What the I tried to find your Instagram because you wanted to add me on Instagram, but yeah, I don't know. I may post my Instagram at some point because there's only like 4 or 5 people in here, six or whatever. If you want to follow my Instagram, it's neurohacker. So the word neurohacker with a second R. So if you can, I know you don't. I'm not sure if you even speak English. 'Cause I know you're Brazilian, Sarah, but it's neurohacker. I don't know. I'm not sure if she's gonna get that. She doesn't speak English fluently. Can you play Happy Birthday? How do you play Happy Birthday? I can try. I mean, I botched it. Yeah, that was me botching Happy Birthday, but I kind of got it. I've honestly never in my life tried to play Happy Birthday, but I didn't understand anything you said. Beautiful. I had a feeling. Yeah, I was trying to share my Instagram, but yeah. Thank you for your efforts. I got you, brother. That's the thing is like I can all day long I can improvise songs because that's often what I do is like improvise like Attack on Titan songs and like movie scores. That's literally what I spend lots of time to. Yo, Shay, what's good? What's good, brother? That's fair. Little one back to bed. That's awesome. I'm going well. Yeah, we've got some good energy, and I'm just like chilling. I had some really good improv before, like right before you exited. Thank you for the efforts. Yeah. Let's see. We'll talk about music. Yes, I would love to talk about music. Can you play the Last of Us song? That I think I can do. Um, let's see. No, where is it? Dude. Yeah, what is it? Oh man, I botched it completely. Let's see. Man, no, I don't know. I had it before. I can sort of play the Last of Us song, but I'm kind of botched. If I'm just improvising it, I think it's a pretty easy song to learn. Like it's very similar to my style. No. I really like that. That's actually very up my alley in my sort of improv. Use 1 2 3 7, 3 thread. I'm not sure familiar with what that means. Have you learned Arctic Monkey song? I mentioned a few days ago. Probably not, brother. Probably not. I mean, deadass. Yeah. No, I have a long list of music that I'm working on, but definitely covers are kind of like low on that list right now. Yeah, I did. I was gonna post my Instagram, but I didn't want to post it to all the people because I don't want my Instagram to get spammed. But yeah, that's very sweet. Thank you, Miss Young Mo. That's very beautiful. Very beautiful sentiment. I think it was my first question. Yeah, dog. Probably. I mean, that's literally. I love the Last of Us song. Like, I think I was going off a tangent where, yeah, I was on that film set. Like, I was a background actor on Last of Us. So it definitely. I love deeply the Last of Us, the whole franchise. Congratulations from France. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you, brother. Blessings from Canada to France. Gotta love France. Absolutely. It's the one I mentioned a few days ago about Marcin. Ah, wicked. Yeah, no idea. Yeah, the Marcin songs. Marcin, man, he fucks me up. He's a legend. I love Marcin very much, but I don't think I'm close to learning any Marcin music. Yeah, I mean, maybe if I really, really, really focus. You were on the film set of The Last of Us. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I think that was a part of our dialogue. Hi, bro. Me and my friends are in a band. Made 48 songs. Want to make 49 with you. Interesting. That's a dope proposition. Let's talk phase. Let's talk phase, Tommy. Very open to collaboration, brother. But yeah, let's talk. But yeah, I was on the set to The Last of Us. Yeah, like I was a WLF soldier. This was the start of season 2. Like there's a scene when all the WLF soldiers are shown, and it's like an overgrown city, and all the soldiers are just like roving through the city. I was in that scene. It was a 12-hour day, and we had to reshoot the entire thing. It was 2 12-hour days. So fun though. Honestly, everyone was like massive fans of Last of Us, and we're all just like pretending to be soldiers and like talking about our backstories, and it was a fun day. And I actually met on the film set this really dope musician. He's like a local, he's like this Mexican dude that's like a phenomenal human being, and brilliant guitarist. We literally were just talking about guitar the entire time. Am I bald? I'm not bald. No, I got very long hair. Yeah, I got very long hair and I tie it back because it gets in my hair, it gets in my face. If you told me already, blah blah blah. No, that's all good, brother. That's all good. No, it's these streams. I swear, bro. I get brain fried. Like I've been here for 2 hours and 13 minutes. So I'm cooked, bro. Like definitely. Yes, sir. Any Green Day song? I was working on a Green Day song, but I cannot perform it right now. It's still live. I was briefly distracted. Facts, yeah. And I'm probably, I probably think in the next like 15 minutes, I'm going to close it off at 2.5 hours on the mark. But yeah, it's one of those things. Like I find streaming is kind of like it's kind of like a dance. What is like a dance? Where it's like, I love to just like put out that energy, and as it's received, I kind of respond in turn. Yeah, beautiful. of suggestion. Make your own song at some point, possibly. Let it check it out, increase your subs. Hell yeah, absolutely jump in. That's the thing is, I've actually, I've written about, probably about 30, 40 original songs. But it's funny because like historically, a lot of them, they were just like, vocal pieces, kind of like cathartic pieces of just heart expression. And I didn't really like focus a lot of energy on recording them. But this last like week or so, I've been definitely basically gathering all the songs that I've written over the last like little while, and I've been studio recording them. So definitely I have a lot of originals that I will put out. But that being said, I'm also like, I don't know, I'm a very fluid creative, where I'm very much in a place where like even yesterday, like I was on a microdose of shrooms and I wrote like at least 4 or 5 songs, like start to finish, really beautiful songs. I honestly, especially the first three, I'm really strongly resonate with what I wrote. And yeah, and I named them each, like what they flowed through. One's called The New World. We have The Awakening, Light Burst, Black Eclipse, Traverse, and The Road Ahead. And yeah, those are songs that I wrote, and they're instrumentals. Like they're very beautiful. Like this is the start of The New World. Yeah, and it goes like, basically that's the starting of the first song that I wrote. But yeah, I'm in the process of taking that song and recording it, and so that's probably, I don't know when exactly, maybe a few days I'll get out that first one. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, if you say yes to John and the band, that'd be good. If no, then we have to break up the band because we really need you, our angel sent you. What are you talking about? Bro, what are you talking about, Phase Tommy? I don't know if a stranger can be your center, pivotal dimension to the band. I mean, I don't know what to say. Yeah, it's me, bro. Heck yeah. Ashay, by far the most talent I've seen on YouTube. Heck yeah, bro. Thank you, bro. I, yeah, I'm trying. I'm doing my thing. Yes or no, doing the join the band. But I'm so confused, bro. Is this a meme? Like, am I being memed on about by FaZe Tommy? I can't join a band that I don't know anything about. If you would like to collaborate, let's talk. But yeah, I think you're trolling, my friend. It would be cool if you posted some more songs on videos. Yeah, bro. Trust, it's coming. It's coming, brother. Jumpin' Jim. It's in the works. It's in the works. If you can, Miss Well, don't have to do the gym every day. Or gym, or yeah, long streams sometimes, like that. Hell yeah, I agree. I When my channel like blew up per se, or more of like the algorithm just recognized it about 7 8 days ago, that's when my mind was like, all right, word, let's like push the limit. Like I would literally desire to stream for like 2.5 hours multiple times a day. And yeah, after 7 days, I've recognized, okay, this is not going anywhere. So now I'm in a place where I'm taking it easy. I'm like listening to my body, listening to my energy, but I enjoy these. Like I enjoy these very much. They're very fulfilling. They inspire me deeply. But yeah, I think balance is everything. Like as a YouTuber, obviously you're not going to go anywhere unless you are balanced, unless you're harmonious. You listen to yourself. Whoa, bruv. The YouTube buttons. Homie's throwing me YouTube buttons. Very nice. I'm not sure what that's about or what that means. Yeah. Hey, word, yeah. That's cool, brother. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, wild and fresh. I'm curious. Is that like the YouTube buttons? That means he's just like promoting. He's always like, giving love to the algorithm. I agree. Spam is, yeah. There's no reason. There's no need for spam. My old person in the band is on the guitar. He fell off stage on a needle. Damn. That's crazy. I still can't tell. I mean, I don't want to. Yeah. Yeah, that's. If you're being sincere, that's unfortunate, bro. But also, what? What's good? Welcome, welcome, Heaven. I'd say no. It's good. I don't think the one fellow could be trolling, um, but I think yeah, we make Arctic Monkey style songs, dude. That's awesome. I love that Jumpin' Jim. That sounds dope as fuck. Like genuinely, Arctic Monkeys is phenomenal. Like they're really phenomenal. So if you're making like a similar style, then yeah, I respect that deeply. Hello, what's good? What's good, Pooja? What's poppin', bro? Very nice. I'm gonna have to translate these. Esukina, amigo. Okay, mesmo. Now entando. Okay, okay. I don't know. Something about amigos. We're friends. Maybe she's talking about again Instagram. N10 10 endo entenendo. What does this mean? Huh. Huh. I think I didn't spell it right. Working on one called Purple Shirts and Ripped Jeans. Sweet. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty banger name, I would say. I mean, name's kind of. I'm Ukrainian in English, so I'm like, yeah, Ukrainian in English. That's great. I appreciate you, Sarah. Appreciate you, Sarah. You're funny as fuck. I'm sure we'll connect. I'm sure we'll connect. Although, I mean, if you're speaking Brazilian and you don't really understand the English language, I don't know, it might be hard to connect, but yes, you're the third person I'm seeing with a specific guitar. 2 days of being here, live streams. All three of you are amazing. Wow, that's dope as fuck, dude. That's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, shout out to Sunburst Yamaha, or no, Red. Yeah, what is it? Dawn? No, Sunset Burst. Sunset Burst Yamaha APX. Yamaha APX, bro. Damn, son. I'm sorry to hear that about your guitarist like phase, Tommy. That sucks, bro. I'm really like that's. I feel for your guitarist, brother. But yeah. By the way, you're from Canada. I am in Canada. Yeah, I'm in BC, brother. I'm British Columbia. You're a cat. If you come to Brazil, I'll take you here. All right, I will come to Brazil. Yes, Sarah, Brazil. I'll one day. It's gonna happen. Genuinely, yeah. I gotta go to Brazil. Brazil's cool. Give me blue. Give me blue. I'm not familiar with Give Me Blue. Let's see, you're the third person, but yeah, appreciate the subscription. Appreciate you, Mika. Yeah, Mikax. Mika X. I think that's how it is. That's really cool though. The other guitarists rocking out. I guess that's just the archetype. Please tell me exactly what you were playing. What am I playing? Well, I'm doing improv. I'm doing improvisation with a tonal amp. So I'm using a preamp that's basically creating natural resonance. And then I'm plugging into Ableton and I'm playing fingerstyle. Yeah, I'm playing a lot of like fingerstyle progressive rock. That's like my original style with a lot of harmonics. Like I do a lot of artificial and natural harmonics. Yeah, just rocking harmonics, brother. Just improv harmonics. Blue. He's asking for moderator. I can't say I can just offer a moderation unless I you know, can verify that you're a good moderator. Deeply appreciate though. Deeply appreciate the offer. Carla, style's crazy. You've come to Brazil. Let's go. I think I have to take up that offer. Because I definitely love Brazilians. I understand you don't want to be in a band. My other bandmates wish you a goodbye. I mean, I do want to be in a band, but primarily in, Vancouver, BC area. Like, I physically need to be in a band with people that I know in person and I build chemistry with. But bless you, brother. Bless you, Face Tommy, homie. Bless you and hope you have a safe journey, yeah, and, find your bandmate, brother. It's a very sacred journey, I would say, to find that. Save this video when you leave this live. I want to show it to my young brother and make him listen to this. Heck yeah, absolutely, Mika. It's funny, I actually have like probably maybe six, 7 videos of my live streams, like really strong live streams, like that are long streams that I really loved, that I just need to edit and then release as videos. So I got to do that. I've been procrastinating, I would say. But I have like 6 or 7 live streams that I would love to release to, share to my YouTube audience. And also just it qualifies as view hours for monetization. But I have a concert in a few minutes. I'm going to leave the live stream. Facts. Best luck on your concert, brother. If we want to jam or collaborate in the future, if we align musically, let's talk, brother. I'm super open. Yeah. But I can't make a definite yes or no. I realized your stream has gone from 5 viewers to 11. Yeah, bro, I swear, I don't know what's the YouTube algorithm has like blessed me like crazy, where it's like I swear my consistent audience is like at least 10 plus viewers, and like it's very consistent. I appreciate it. Please moderate. I can't do that, brother. I can't do that. By the way, Smurf Racing stream starts in a bit. Word, that's crazy, bro. Smurf Racing stream, because he's another subscribe channels. Peace, yeah, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you jumping, Jim. Yeah, and that's cool about your band, like Arctic Monkeys type band. Like, that's fucking awesome, dog. That sounds crazy trippy. The Smurf Racing, like, yeah, I've never consumed streams. Like, I barely consume social media as a whole. I just create, and I'm a creator, but a lot of my relatives live in Vancouver. That's awesome. That's awesome, Mika. And I love a lot of the people in Vancouver are really chill. Like, I really love a lot of the energy of the community. Yes, sir. Remember the beans. Facts, dog. Yeah, remember the beans. I got you, brother. Remember. I'll definitely remember you jumping, Jim, like connecting to like your Arctic Monkeys style band. That's like, yeah. So ironic, by the way. Also, what do you mean by cutting? When it's on fire breathing. Do you also Isaiah Daniels? Oh, know that he is in Denver, Colorado. Interesting. Yeah, fire breathers. Yeah, fire breathing's honestly, I had the opportunity to learn fire breathing, to add it to my fire performance, and I was not game. I was like, this doesn't. I actually know a lot of friends who are like phenomenal, really good performance artists who, who do not. They're turned off from fire breathing. It's a dangerous, borderline. It's just like damaging. It's damaging to fire breathe. I mean, you can do it safely. It's a skill, but it's just a very sketchy skill that I don't think it's worth it. I'd rather do like dynamic handstands and flips and stuff versus yo, absolutely, brother. Quickly say hi to Pockets. Wants to say hi. I've got this video on a massive screen. Yo, what's good? Shadow Face Tommy. Have a great concert, brother. Sending blessings from Canada. Blessings from Canada. good show, my friend. Whoa. All these trippy emojis here. Johnny, Sweden is cool. Hell yes. Sweden is super dope. I would definitely love to go back to Sweden, or go to Sweden. Behind on the playback. Hey, that's fair, that's fair. I'm just like chiming into the comments. I definitely feel probably in the next like 5-10 minutes, I'll probably take my leave. Can just tell that you're liberal. What? I don't know what to say to that. I don't think, bro, I don't have any political. I'm like I know shit all about politics, bro. I honestly don't even know what that means to say that I am liberal. You're playing on guitar as a massive screen for 1,000 people. Yo, let's go. Beautiful. Got blessings from Canada, friends. That's cool, bro. That feels surreal, bro. Appreciate you, Tommy. That's a trip. Yeah, good night, Sam. Or good night, the homie, yes. So playing into that. Thank you so much, Sam. It's Harmonics, baby. What's good? What's good, Akasha? I'm good, brother. I'm good. Just chilling. Yeah, bless Tommy. Hope you have a great show, my friend. I'm 31. Yes, that is my age. Yeah, 31. Yeah. Went off key there, but yeah. Phenomenal. That's amazing. 100%. That's pretty good. What are the names of the instruments? It's Nai. Yeah, this is a Romanian Nai. Yeah, Nai. Yeah, it's pan flute. It's like a Romanian style pan flute. Can you play Billie Eilish songs? I cannot perform Billie Eilish songs. I can't say I can. I can't say Corres Algum Funk de Brazil. Can you do your masterpiece? I mean, kind of already, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. Just improvising stuff. I'm working on definitely studio recording a few originals, but I don't have those down to perform, especially because I wrote quite a few just yesterday. Beautiful, okay. Wicked. Yeah, I got you, brother. In due time, in due time. I feel in the next like week or so, I'll definitely release a few studio recordings. Yeah. Amazing. Feel. Let's maybe hit the record button. So master this a little bit. A harp, word. That's fun. Hello, what's good? What's good, Divya? Welcome. Yes, well, this is a this is a guitar. Guitar, yeah. That's beautiful though. Definitely does have the sound of a harp, I must say. Though a lot of the yeah, right. It's very much what's this the tonal amp, the tonal amp. Stop recording that. But yeah, it's like the tonal amp mixed with the audio interface. It's very yeah, very crisp, refined sound. All right, I think this is the moment, my friends. I think I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you so much for chiming in. Thank you so much. Deeply appreciate you guys. Amazing. Yeah, if this channel resonates with you, that would be beautiful. I would love some Makai. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Amazing. Yes, thank you so much for chiming in. Yeah, I make meditative sound journeys and I teach music and do originals and improv. What's good, Phase? What's good, Phase, Tommy? But yes, thank you so much for chiming in. Deeply appreciate you guys and the support. Much love. Bless. Ashe.